They will be singing and dance for the world to know you are our God. I believe. Listen to Radio Biafra. It's where we worship as a true Iyke Biafra. Let your kingdom come. Listen to Radio Biafra. It's where we worship as a true Iyke Biafra. Let your kingdom come.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on wherever you're domiciled. Good morning to all of you. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. My name is Mazi Iyke Mazi, hail from Nnewi. Nnewi is in Nnewi province of Biafra land. We're back again this morning to go into nitty-gritty of what we have to do today. I hope that because yesterday I got an inbox that my voice wasn't coming out, and that when people call me, their voices are not very visible. I apologize yesterday because telling you that I wanted to go into broadcast, but unfortunately the mixer that we use that have been old now decided to pack up. So it packed up, and courtesy of IPOB New York, I was able to pick up another one, which I'm not very conversant with. It's an upgrade, but it will get better every day. So if you're not hearing me very well, please let me know. I can still make the adjustments. All right, before we proceed, my name is Mazi Iyke Mazi. I told you that before. We're broadcasting live from New York City under the auspices of our mother station, Radio Biafra London. Our leader's name is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There is only one indigenous people of Biafra. We are not two. There's no faction or any form. It's ably led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And before we proceed, let's call upon him to lead us in prayer. Let us all bow our heads and ask Iyke Mazi for guidance and protection. Let us pray.
Without whom we cannot function, and unto him we give every honor and every adoration. Wherever you are, I will ask you, if you are in the spirit, to remain so. If you are outside the spirit, we ask you to come into it. Because what we are preaching from here is a gospel of redemption, as directed by Iyke Mazi himself in heaven. And this very gospel, we must preach it. Therefore, we must pray. We give thanks unto thee, O Elohim, for there is none like thee. There can never be any like thee. You are the beginning and the end. You are the Alpha and the Omega. Our lives are in the palm of your hands. We commit all that we are unto thee. We have come as the ancients did before us, as our ancestors did before we came, to offer praise and adoration unto your holy name and no other. For we do not worship any idol. We do not worship anything born of a human being. We do not worship anything carved out of a tree. We do not worship anything carved out of a tree. We do not worship anything carved out of a tree. We do not come this very evening on this hallowed platform that you yourself created, to offer you unadulterated praise and to hand over to thee all that we can ever become, because Biafra is yours. This very family of IPOB, you molded yourself. You decreed that IPOB must come, and now that we have come, that we may worship thee, O Elohim, please accept our offering of praise and sacrifice unto your holy name, because there is no other like thee. We will continue to adore thee. We will continue to worship thee. And as I said before, and I will reiterate, as we pray unto thee, that Biafra is your possession, we will sacrifice Biafra unto thee, that you may guide us in all that we do, It's only you that sees the hearts of men. If there is anything that we are hiding, if there is anything that we have concealed from our people, oh Elohim, you will judge us very harshly. But if our hands are clean, our hearts very pure, you will bless IPOB. Then you will bless me. Then you will bless my family, because it's a promise from you. All our hope and our trust is upon thee. May your name be. Is anything that we are hiding? May you be exalted. May you, O Elohim, be praised. Now and forevermore we pray. Iyke. Iyke. Iyke.
You are the one with a halo. You are the one wants to be up for the single. You are the one. You are the one with the pendulum. You are the one. You are the one with a halo. You are the one wants to be up for the single. You are the one. You are the one with the pendulum. If them like make their country fall, if them like make them kill us all, if them like make them steal our wealth, oh, Biafra must come, oh. If them like make them put Lucifer for throne, if them like make them put innocent for jail, who can stop the sun from rising from the east, oh? I never see you, yeah. Israel, I was living in captivity, and never got their land with ability. By the hand of the Lord gave them ability. That's why we sing, oh. You are the one, you are the one with a halo. You are the one, voice of the Biafra, they sing, oh. You are the one, you are the one with the halo. You are the one, you are the one with a halo. You are the one, voice of the Biafra, they sing, oh. You are the one, you are the one with the halo. The treasure of Biafra is not the land alone. We are blessed individually, one by one. That's why we excel no matter where we are found. Oh, the land of champions. The sun every day rises from the east. Even the three wise men, they came from the east. Yeah, that's where you live. Yeah, they rotate towards the east. Oh. Now Israel, I was living in captivity. They never got their land with ability. The hand of the Lord gave them ability. That's why we hear you. You are the one, you are the one with a halo. You are the one, the voice of the Biafra, they sing, oh. You are the one, you are the one with the pendulum. You are the one, you are the one with a halo. The voice of the Biafra, they sing, oh. You are the one, you are the one with the pendulum.
Radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station. You're listening to this is Radio Biafra.
All right, one more time I say welcome to the live broadcast. My voice, I don't know how it's sounding, but you are out there, so if you inbox me and tell me if it's coming up properly, because I don't know, it's not I'm not very used to the mixer that I'm using right now, so I'm not conversant with what's happening. However, on my ear it sounds good, so I hope it sounds good too wherever you are. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. This morning we have a lot to talk about this morning in reference to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release. And that notwithstanding, later on the program, I will invite a meeting with the musicians that are going to Japan. We're going to talk about it later on the program. So stay tuned. This is Radio Biafra. Let me start up going to talk about our leaders' release. Let's play something that is very important that the clip that we got in this morning. We'll talk about wait a minute, it's not coming up. Let me see. Yeah, no matter the way it is, sometimes we want to do something and they are saying that the thing wouldn't go through. All right, I'm not able to connect this because let me see another one here and see if this one is going to work. This has to do with I think our barrister, Ejiofor. That's our eminent barrister. Is the one that
examination on 14th, hearing on 14th of first.
Let me start. I think this is a radio interview that he has, and I want us to listen to it very attentively because it has to do with our leader, Mazi Iyke.
Hello, good morning, and welcome to another edition of Situation Report on Silverbird Reading 94.7, and of course, the last edition for the week. I am Victor Irele, welcoming you to today's edition of the program. For those of you who have been keeping tab with us within the week, I did tell you that we'll be having one of the members of the legal team of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu who will be coming in to share thoughts, developments on where we are today. So he is live in the studio, and we'll be dwelling all that has happened the last couple of days, from issues around being declared by the court of appeal that government should release him, government also saying our right of appeal going ahead. So all of that, we'll be hearing it. Of course, Simon Ekpa's angle to it, and then all the allegations, all of these things, he will try as much as he can to highlight all that he knows. So it promises to be an explosive one today, and I hope you will have opportunity of being part of the show. But before I introduce him and we go full blast into the program, just to give you tidbits here and there that the president, it looks as if we thought that maybe with Buhari ended the borrowing spree, but it looks as if we are now on a free fall. And of course, those of us who thought that maybe the 9th Assembly was just rubber stamping everything, well, maybe we need to also think twice again whether this one is not going to be more cheaper than the last Assembly, because under less than 24 hours, 500 billion requested, approved. 500 million requested, approved. $800 million requested, approved under 24 hours. And you ask yourself, all of them, what is it for? All of them are just palliatives and to settle the poor and vulnerable, to meet their basic need. You borrow $800 million. What are you going to do with it? You share to 12 million people, 8,000 naira for 6 months, and that translates to 48,000 naira for 6 months. After that 6 months, what happens? And then, of course, we also land at the new members at the National Assembly, the 500 billion, they will get 70 billion out of it. That's the stories allegedly that they will get. I'm sure my good friend that they will say Mr. Victor has come. Allegedly they are going to get 70 billion from that 500 billion. Could it be the reason why? And don't forget, President Buhari, twilight of his going out, also asked for $800 million from the World Bank. Was that one taken, or was it suspended? Is this one a continuation of that one? This country, we know how to waste money, and then everything, palliatives, poor, everyone. At the end of the day, don't be surprised when you hear that in 1 week we have maybe giving the poor 10 billion naira. Don't be surprised. We saw it the last time out. Let's see how all of these things will pan out. But Labour is kicking against that. They say 300 300% increase is what they want. The discos are also not smiling. They are also written to the government to say we want to review. You know, you've removed the differentials in exchange rates, and you've also removed subsidies, so dollar has gone up, everything. So we too want to continue our own to remain in business. But you and I, there is nothing in terms of remaining alive, because that's the only thing for us. But what do? Life goes on. Because of so much that we have today, I will pause here. I hope, God willing, by Monday there would have been further developments, and then I can take you on some of these issues. I will start this morning by giving you a teaser, and that teaser will be on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's earlier position on the issue of agitation and Biafra, and then of course today, that is incarceration, his position, what it is. So I'll just take a little bit of teaser for you to also understand where we are in all of this.
I have said it before and I will repeat what I said. If we engage in killing, Biafra will not come. That is one cardinal thing you don't do in Biafra. Go and ask anybody. Anytime you shed an Igbo blood, you kill a fellow Biafran, anything you're looking for will not come. Go and ask all of them. Starting from the death of Iyke. People don't know how Iyke died.
Right, that was his earlier position, and then now this is what he says.
No, not at all. I so obvious that I want our people to be very calm. I want Biafra land to be calm, peaceful, calm and very, very peaceful. We are fighting to defend our people, not to kill them. We are fighting to defend them. That's why I'm here. I will continue to do so until we get free. No, not at all. So obvious that but I want our people to be very calm. I want Biafra land to be calm, peaceful, calm and very, very peaceful. We are fighting to defend our people, not to kill them. We are fighting to defend them. That's why I'm here. I will continue to do so until we get free.
All right, that was the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. His present position: we are fighting not to defend our people, not to kill our people. So for anyone who has been masquerading as either the deputy or the altar leader or whatever, siding or in any way benefiting from the killings in the southeast, may not be sharing his thoughts. All right, so I have in the studio Ifeanyi Ejiofor, who is a member of the legal team of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Annie, good to have you in the studios.
Good morning, Savik. Good morning, listeners. It's a pleasure being with you once again, Mr. Savik.
All right. So much has happened, but you are able to still try the best you can. So let's start on a general note. What is the state of things as concerns Nnamdi Kanu before we begin to break into specifics?
Let's get into the other areas of discussion. First of all, it's no longer it's a matter of common knowledge that on October 13th, 2022, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was discharged by the Court of Appeal in a landmark judgment delivered by the Great Power of the Court of Appeal, the landmark judgment. And not only that he was discharged, the court prohibits further detention and his further trial before any court in Nigeria on any indictment or allegation or offense. This order was duly served on the federal government and also served on the DSS. It has not been obeyed. Rather, we are confronted with a situation whereby the Federal High Court, the federal government appeal against the judgment of the Court of Appeal, which is permissible under our law, then proceeded to apply for a stay of execution. of that order and judgment of Court of Appeal. And it's important for me to stress and emphasize this. In the history of Nigerian criminal jurisprudence, it has never happened before in the history of Nigerian criminal jurisprudence for a citizen to be discharged by a court of appeal, even the High Court. Let's start with the High Court. Once a citizen is discharged of an offense, an order, possibly for acquittal, like in the instance of in the present case, the order forbidding his further detention and trial is more powerful than even order of acquittal in this case. The person will walk out from the court a free person once that pronouncement is made by the court at the point of judgment is delivered. Well, in this case, the federal government apply and obtain an order to stay the execution of the judgment of Court of Appeal. And it will interest the world to know that as strange and unprecedented that order will be, it is the first time, even in the Court of Appeal rules, there's no provision under criminal direction allowing an order, an application of such to be granted, entertained by Court of Appeal, an application for stay of execution of judgment of criminal matters. It has never happened, and that's why they find it very difficult, and they have no laws, authorities, or even such to rely upon in obtaining that order, because an order of stay is only permissible, grantable in civil matters, not in criminal matters, or in situations where someone has been convicted of and sentenced to death. But once an order of discharge and acquittal, like in this case, but what was granted in Nnamdi Kanu's case is more than order of acquittal, the citizen will walk out of the court a free person. Using detention, the person will be released immediately. And also be reminded that Court of Appeal also made an order for him to be released unconditionally. So the order today, saying the execution of judgment of Court of Appeal, was not founded on law, was not founded on statute law or any legal jurisprudence. It's an application predicated on civil authorities, civil decisions of the Supreme Court, not criminal decisions. We cannot fight them. It has never happened before in the history of criminal jurisprudence in this country. It has never happened before. This is the first time we are seeing where a citizen is granted, is discharged by the order of court, prohibited from being detained or tried in any court on any allegations on that. Then an order saying the execution of that order is made. It has never happened before. We cannot fight them. With great respect to the Justice Court of Appeal that granted that order, we went to Supreme Court. We filed an application, we filed an appeal against that order. So apparently, we have 2 appeals coming up for determination on 14th, hearing on 14th of September 2023. Appeal against the judgment of Court of Appeal, and also appeal we file against the order staying execution of Court of Appeal, because that decision cannot stand in the face of law. However, when it's not founded in law, founded in legal jurisprudence, is an order founded on civil jurisprudence, civil decisions of the Supreme Court. So that's why we are today. Apart from this, we also have other matters pending in High Court, in Federal High Court. Like one is coming up next week for judgment. An application we filed last year by our lead counsel, Professor Michael Zekomese, also which seeking for an order of mandamus to compel the SSS to allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu access to his medical doctors, and also avail us of medical records and other far-reaching orders from media. So the application has been entertained on the merit, and it's coming up for hearing for judgment on 20th, that's next week, Thursday. So what at best I can tell you that Nnamdi Kanu is being today unconditionally detained in custody of SSS in solitary confinement, because there's no, as far as I'm concerned, that order which discharging and consequently prohibited for his further detention and trial before any court has not been set aside by the Supreme Court. The order is still effective until when it's set aside. So his further detention today in the custody of the SSS in solitary confinement is unconstitutional, illegal, and oppressive. So, and of course, the system, we operate a system that have no respect for rule of law. It's our thinking that the new government in power should have done the needful by giving direction that this judgment must be obeyed immediately without wasting time. So, but we are hopeful, and also we believe that court will do justice to the case. Thank you.
All right. There are also the arguments that Nnamdi Kanu also has some other cases at the Federal High Court. Can you probably shed light on that beyond the one you people filed? Government's claiming.
We have two clearer cases subsisting today before the Federal High Court. One is one on order of mandamus, which is coming up next week for judgment. The second one is an order, and regarding summon application, we are inviting the Federal High Court to interpret 11 sections of the domestic and international laws, which the federal government violated in the course of his criminal abduction in Kenya, and the surrender rendition to Nigeria. And incidentally, the application was filed before the judgment of court of appeal was delivered on October 13th. So the four fundamental questions were raising for determination by the Federal High Court had been taken care of by the judgment of court of appeal in principle. So we are just there for the court to grant our release. Because how our release, when in original application, when you set up questions for court to determine, then once that is determined in the positive, the court will proceed to grant your release. So in this case, the questions we are asking the court to determine as regards to the 11 laws we are pointing out they violated in the course of his abduction in Kenya and the surrender rendition to Nigeria has been effectively determined by the judgment of court of appeal delivered on October 13, 2022. So what we are there now for is for the court to proceed, because that judgment is binding on the Federal High Court. It's for court to proceed to grant the release and it's coming up on October 25th for hearing. So,
all right, there are those who have argued, I don't know rightly or wrongly, that probably the release of Nnamdi Kanu may bring peace to the southeast. What's your take on that?
Sure. Because it's so the continued detention of Nnamdi Kanu smacks of greatest grave injustice to the poor southeast. As you are fully aware, Nnamdi Kanu has never committed any offense known to law. So he's merely advocating his right to self-determination. And that's why you can see that the federal government has been running from pillar to pole before we went to court of appeal, seeking for amending charges against him from 1 count, from 5 count to 7 count, from 7 count to 11 count, from 11 count to 15 count. And at the end of the day, the entire charge has been dismissed by the court of appeal, because the charge has cannot stand on the face of law. There's no proof evidence attached to it. So they have nothing against him because he's operating within the constitutional bind, his right to self-determination, which is an inalienable right. So his abduction in Kenya and consequent rendition to Nigeria provoke serious protests in the southeast. People who has been sidelined, has been treated like slaves in the scheme of things in this federation. We are today being treated like third-class citizens in the country. They have no regard for the people of the southeast. So, and it's only the mouthpiece of the people. Nnamdi Kanu is the only person who can say the truth to the authority without minding us court. So he has not done wrong. He has never committed an offense in so doing. Because if I committed an offense, so the charge preferred against him will be disclosed stuff. There's no offense in law he has committed. So, however, we are, of course, we are aware that our people are in sympathy with his predicament today. And of course, you might have been aware that he has a threatening health status. He has been having serious medical condition, which has not been effectively tackled in the custody of the SS, where he's been incarcerated today. So, and they are privy to these informations, and they are privy to his ordeal. So they are not happy. And though, of course, you are aware that some characters will take advantage of that situation to be unleashing mayhem on the peaceful people of the southeast. So that's what's playing out now. Of course, I will get into that, because I need people to understand the background, how it started, and how it metamorphosed to where we are today. And people should also be properly informed to know that I love the clips you just played shortly before the program starts, because people should understand Nnamdi Kanu's position when it comes to the criminal activities going on in the southeast today, and also before he was abducted, and his present position. And that last clip which you played shortly a while ago, it was what he said in open court on June 28, 2022. And of course, he was abducted presently on 19th of June 2021 and spent 8 days. He was detained 8 days, where he was subjected to all forms of torture, beating, and inhuman treatment in Kenya. So before he was extradited to Nigeria on 8 days after. So taken to court in Nigeria on 29th of June, without reference to us. We are not notified about his presence in court, about the fact that he's being brought to court on that day. So he was taken to court. We are in the court, made an order reminding him as custody. So then our people protested about the treatment meted out to him, about the manner in which he was treated. So then an announcement was made for start home by the IPOB leadership. And that was observed by entire people of the South. We were not compelled to observe it. They observe it wholeheartedly because in sympathy and in solidarity with the fate of Nnamdi Kanu. So a few days after, on a Monday, about 3 days after, he's basically instructed, Nnamdi Kanu specifically, I want to be quoted clearly today. He's basically instructed that I should pass a message to leadership to call off the sit at home, because you understand that it's working a great injustice against our people, and if it's not well managed, some criminal elements will take advantage of that to cause problem, which is what is playing out now. So, and they obeyed him and called off the sit at home. But however, there are things that had happened before then. There are people that are clearly usurping the powers which you don't have. So they see it as an advantage, as a kind of an opportunity to launch their malfeasance into limelight. But I'm not saying they're launching themselves into limelight. They're launching their criminal activities into limelight. So they use the opportunity, aided by those who are supposed to understand the plight of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, aided them in going ahead to declare incidents at home. They sleep and wake up the following morning and say that today is at home. So, and he is getting these briefings on a daily basis. Getting it, and when it has gotten to a level that he will speak out, on June 28th, he came out to say those things. And he can also observe that he was not happy when he was saying it. And he was not told to say it. He was not told to say it. He saw the opportunity. He now passed that message to the people to understand that's not part of them and they're not working for him, because Nnamdi Kanu is a peaceful person and they run a peaceful global movement. So, and they continue to exploit it. Now, I will say this to you: what is happening in the southeast on account of incidents at home being called by Simon Ekpa is effectively being aided by Nigerian security agents. Because what is playing out in the social media today, you won't tell me they're not having this intelligence about how they operate. And I can assure you, you are into media, go and cross-check the facts. Nigerian government has not for one day rose to condemn the activities of pronouncement by Simon Ekpa. Not one day. Now, because it was a script which is targeted towards blackmailing this global peaceful movement, IPB, probably in cohort with, in parentheses, in bracket, international community. Now, sometime in March last year, let me drive this point clear. In March last year, that was precisely on March last 2023 this year, the Global Terrorism Index made a publication classifying IPOB as a dangerous group. Now, IPOB has before then been making publications distancing themselves from the activities, from heinous activities of Simon Ekpa Group, who are purporting to be acting for Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. Before then, he baptized himself as Nnamdi Kanu disciple. From there, metamorphosed into spokesperson for IPOB. From there, when it became clear to him that IPOB has neutralized that position, he now arrogated himself the position of Prime Minister of Biafra government in exile. So to enable him to continue. But in actual fact, he's not working for Nnamdi Kanu. And I know why I am being this detailed. So why they issued this publication, and I immediately issued a rejoinder on 16th of March 2023, detailing the activities of Simon Ekpa Group and criminal criminals, and also pointing to the fact that IPOB as a peaceful global movement has distanced themselves in various publications and also volunteer to assist the security agents in fishing out these criminal elements. These are not something a word of mouth, is contained in various publications, which I will not mention the dates it's done. So on March 17th, IPOB also issued a agenda protesting, and opposition to this, a letter was sent to government debt. The letter was sent to that institution requesting for them to retract immediately. And upon investigation of the complaint and submission by IPOB and my humble self as lawyer to IPOB, they on 27th of March issued a retracting that classification. I'm talking about Global Terrorism Index. They retracted that publication. Now, IPOB made a publication on 22nd of August 2021, distancing themselves from activities of criminal elements who hijacked the process, probably who saw the gap created by the temporary exit of Nnamdi Kanu, probably a vacuum created by Nnamdi Kanu's tension, to be causing unleashing mayhem, killing people, kidnapping, and doing all sorts of things in the Southeast. Then they also issued another publication on 11th of January 2022, followed by another publication on 26th of March 2022, followed by another publication on 6th of December 2022, followed by another publication on 23rd of February 2023, followed by another publication by 29th of March 2023, followed by another publication on 17th of April 2023, and 3rd July 2023. These are different publications from IPOB as a peaceful global movement, distancing themselves from the activities of Simon Ekpa, and also indicting Nigerian security agents of aiding them. This can tell me, like yesterday, I was discussing with a friend of mine who lost a junior sister during when he was during childbirth. I was asking him whether the burial has been done and all what. He said, "Okay, let me tell you something. That my younger sister's body is still in the mortuary. That they are negotiating. That the in-law is negotiating with the de facto government in power in Imo State. You know what I mean by de facto government? People who are in charge of certain places, because some part of Imo State,
non-state actors.
Yeah. Some part of Imo State have been ceded to this criminal element. They can't tell you this. They're negotiating with them to agree on a date and time for the burial. But otherwise, you can't come there. This is reality on the ground. You can't come there, and you won't tell me that state government is not aware, and you won't tell me that Nigerian security agents are not aware. But what they are doing is that they are identifying houses of members of IPOB, innocent people that have nothing to do with the criminal elements. They will go to their houses in the wee and hours of the night and abduct them, and you won't see them again. You won't see them again. Now, me. I also issued publication because Nnamdi Kanu mandated me to issue this publication, and acting as his lawyer and lawyer to IPOB, I issued this publication distancing the activities of Simon Ekpa from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These publications were dated 1st of October 2022. Another one was issued on 10th of November 2022. Another one was issued on 17th of November 2022. Another one was issued on 20th of November 2022. Then on Radio Biafra on 5th of December, I was granted a 4-hour 30-minute interview wherein I discussed a number of issues. I took time in Igbo language to educate our people and tell them what Nnamdi Kanu stands for. and tell the messages from Nnamdi Kanu, convey the message from Nnamdi Kanu, that they should stop listening to someone who is advocating violence. That's not working for him. Then the person gave them timeline within which Biafra will come. He said the person, someone ever told them that Biafra will come in next day, and they will have about 158 days or thereabout. And I said, Igbos are gifted, that full of wisdom. Can't you make use of their number 6? How can you believe that someone who said is working for the release of Nnamdi Kanu is not giving you time? Biafra will come. He's not talking about his release. He's talking about when Biafra will come. I also proceeded to tell them that he has already sent the warships that which have been exported to Nigeria, and probably then at the time we discussed, at the time the program was going on, that they have been sighted along the Benue, River Niger, and all what. I said, what the hell? What are you listening to? These are cardinal points I was able to identify for them. I said, this can't happen. It's not happening. 180-something days has come and gone, and they changed the narratives. Where is the worship? No worship. So can't you make use of our initiatives? We are talking about Nnamdi Kanu's release. Government is running from pillar to post. They cannot help it, because I know his release will come soon. They have no option than to release him. The law is by his side. They cannot detain him beyond point. They are dragging their feet. They cannot hide. There's a limit to which they can go. I want to be quoted today very clearly. Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, gave specific instruction to someone close to him. I don't know, mention the name, because the person knows himself. Instructing him to file action against someone in Finland. And the feedback he got from them was that action has been filed. The feedback he got from them that what action has been filed to file action against Simon Ekpa on his activities in the southeast. On his behalf, they should file action against him in Finland. He gave that instruction. Put me correctly. The feedback Nnamdi Kanu received from those who gave that instruction was that action has been filed. But in fact, nothing has been done. An order he gave, I know he'll be asked soon, and when he come out, everything will be in the open. Now, for those who are still towing that part of legion of bandwagons, let me say this to you. I am IPOB lead counsel today. I've been handling today. We have over 1,000 cases across the various courts in the southeast in Nigeria, in Abuja here too. We are defending IPOB and members of IPOB. When this criminal element started, I got a different instruction from the leadership of IPOB. It is time for us to start profiling, because once they arrested, I mean deviant groups, when they arrested who are working with Simon Ekpa, and once they arrested and probably detained either in the police station, SSS or prison, they write they are members of IPOB. Do you belong to IPOB? Yes, we are members of IPOB. Now the leadership now have started profiling. Once you call me or probably send the message to my office that you're in detention and this, I said, please revert to the leadership. I am not a liar. Today, by that strategy they introduced, we have them in their thousands in prison custody and police detention facilities without nobody asking for their whereabouts, because Simon Ekpa is giving them directive on what to do. I hope I'm making sense to you. There are many of them today in various detention facilities across the states without somebody asking them what is happening. How can we get you out? Because some of them may have been either arrested in the course of enforcement at home, which has been called off by leadership of IPOB and by Nnamdi Kanu too. And they're enforcing. Somebody will sleep in Finland and wake up and say and declare total shutdown of the entire health for the 2 weeks.
And what do you think is responsible for Simon Ekpa almost having a field day? You would have thought that government should also explore the diplomatic channel in going after Simon Ekpa, but the guy seems to be enjoying himself.
It's simple. Why it appears not that he's having a field day? He's not having a field day. It appears that he's having a field day in the eyes of people who don't understand what's happening in the secret. Is that the government is aiding them. What is happening in the southeast today
That's allegedly.
Whether you are saying allegedly, I know what I'm talking about.
There are no
I have the proof
evidence
to say that I'm aiding them. I will
if I have the evidence,
I will give you evidence now. We are just
I
will give you for evidence. So, why I'm saying that government is aiding them, not the Nigerian security agency is aiding them. No, I'm saying that. They have every intel. They have intel at their disposal about the workings of Simon Ekpa and his group, including communications, including directives they are giving to their group. They have them in their custom, in their operation today. Tell me what they've done with that. Now, let me tell you what's happening. I've mentioned the number of days, the length of the number of days IPOB publicly issued a statement distancing the global movement from the activity Simon Ekpa. I've mentioned it here, right? Now, what they've indulged in doing now is that those people, those criminal elements, wherever they are, they find themselves, they will go and probably procure IPOB insignias, like flags, like probably what do you call it, like flags and cap,
flags,
everything. So when they are seen, probably when they are caught, the security agents will come and tell the world that these are IPOB members. How many sense to you now? So driving home point that these people are IPOB. But thankfully today, we have leading mainstream media like BBC and Arise who have come to reality that look, these are not IPOB. They call them what they call them by their proper names. Because the moment to be able to identify that these people are not this and these people are this, you can be able to attack to deal with them. But once you know that these people are not this, and out of mischief, you are muddling them up together because you want to portray IPOB in the bad light before the international community, when in fact there are not people who are doing that. They have all it takes to arrest them. They have all it takes to stop it, but they're happy because of what's happening. They want on the arrest to continue. So, but I strongly believe that it will soon be a thing of the past. So,
all right, maybe we'll need to have and join us 0817 8009.
All right, I love this interview. It's very interesting, very interesting. It's elaborate. It's something that we have been saying all along on Radio Biafra. The government created a monster that is haunting them today. Don't tell me, there are people like Debanye who say that the Igbo man is very intelligent, but some of them, either out of vindictiveness or out of jealousy or anything, they want to make us believe that the government doesn't have a hand in this. Who told you that? We've already said it here on Radio Biafra several times, that we have nothing to do with the sit at home. We have nothing to do with enforcing sit at home. We've told the government, anytime you go out there and you see people trying to force people to sit in there or not to do their business, you are the government. No, they won't do anything. Like our Barrister just said now. What statement have they ever made about Simon Ekpa? Nothing. Because he's the monster that they created. And the monster that they created, how can you go back and tell somebody whom you connived with to commit certain crime, then you want to arrest the person? Asking now, have you forgotten? So the best thing is let's just leave him to continue. And about the so-called meeting that they went to Abuja to conduct the meeting with about the release of Nnamdi Kanu. No, we know that man there was Ozodimba or Hope Ozodimba, the Supreme Court governor of Imo State. He is going there to solidify his grounds. And why did he even go through a Iwanyangwan, the Haneze Dibo? Because he knows that if he calls on that meeting, nobody will attend. Nobody will go to that meeting. So the best is, let us use these people. Whatever you guys are doing, these two will pass. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we know that he'll be out very, very soon. And we are watching. All of us are here watching and to see what will happen. All right, like I told you, top of the hour, I'm going to call in the musicians. They already called me, and I wasn't going to pick it up because that means somebody wasn't paying attention to what I said. I said I was going to deal with them after I have dealt with this issue of our barrister, Ejiofor, who's doing a remarkable job, doing a very, very great job for the indigenous people of Biafra. Thank you very much, sir. And Hakume, Kao is our man too, our counsel for our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So what I'm going to do right now is that if the missions are ready to call me, let them call me. They can call me any minute from now. I'll be able to take your call and then get us to discuss. Still have to remind you that we are IPUB, the indigenous people of Biafra, and what we are is
we are not like other people.
We are not like others.
Because as I once reminded you before we came, there was nobody like us. Now that we are here, they pretend, they copy, they emulate, they fabricate falsehood. But they can never be like us. Long after we are gone, they will wish we lived forever. IPOB is very special. Exceptionally special. The largest mass movement in the whole world bar none. And we did it because Chukwokika Abiyama is with us. We did it because Chukwokika Abiyama created IPOB himself. And we are here to pilot its affairs. We will not prevaricate. We will not stop. We will not slumber until Biafra is fully restored to its former glory. Anybody in doubt as to our resilience and our determination to restore Biafra is not only mistaken, not only misguided, but needs to see a psychiatrist. Because we are not stopping. I am Nnamdi Kanu and I don't stop until I get what I want.
Absolutely, we are not like others because we are very different. Though we are people who are thinking. We think ahead of time, and we know the outcome of anything that we think about that will happen is going to be happening exactly that way, whether they like it or not. All right, let's lead a few more information here, but the lines are open for you. You can call 64692045418453447984924 92940699953. However, priority is given to the musicians that are going to Tokyo, Japan to perform. So if they call us, I have to cut you off and take their call. All right, the murderers' comments. The newly posted Commissioner of Police AC Aderemi Adeoye of the YOR for Anambra State must leave the state. We want you to leave that state because you are making murderous comments. Onitsha, Eastern Nigeria, Thursday, 13th July 2023. That's when this issue is happening. Please, if somebody out there can tell me if my voice is coming out really, are you really hearing me? Because my headphone is not sounding as if I'm loud enough. However, so let's hope that I'm getting to all of you over there, and let's see. All right, my blinker on my dashboard shows that my voice is going up, but how loud it is, it doesn't tell me that. Let me read this. The attention of the leader of the International Society for Civil Liberties and Rule of Law has been drawn by prominent Easterners living in the United Kingdom, United States of America, and Canada, and Europe regarding the ethnic. Now I have a call. Let me see. Maybe somebody wants to tell me about my voice. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Mazi Iyke. I'm calling from IPOB Maputo chapter in Mozambique.
Welcome to the program.
Your voice is sounding loud and clear. Your voice is sounding loud and clear. We can hear you very well.
Thank you so much. All right. Thank you very much, my brother.
Okay, can I continue or should I call back later?
No, yeah, continue. Just continue. We are here already. So.
There's something I want to say, but I want to say it in Igbo language so I can explain myself very well.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
And my last program, Mazi Iyke what they call third program, us in the West, actually, our leader, when was open, what they call two, before two last program, something like that. So, more and I suggest, him and the West in our first Russia, it's also Russia and the West in our trading and the whole world. Even IPOB, they are alone with Russia, and they are well because the West, actually, our leader. So ndị ọsụsụ ka m suggest ya n'uche onye adọrọ ndụ a sị na anyụkọ mamịrị ọnụ ọgba ọfụfụ they are my opinion ka m na-ewetasa because achọrọ m ka our leader pụta achọrọ m ka anyị were ụwa anyị. Thank you for this opportunity. We are IPOB and we must continue.
Yes, thank you very much, Dalo. Thank you very much for your suggestion. Your conversation is ended, is received, and every other Biafran were right to say exactly what they want, and we are here. Then no matter what they do, the Biafra will be here with us. Obviously, we know that. We have been hoping, and we keep on working diligently. So I was reading out this story about the Commissioner of Police, and we want him to leave Anambra State. He has to leave. The attention of the leadership of the International Society for Civil Liberties and the Rule of Law has been drawn by prominent Easterners living in the United Kingdom, United States of America, and Canada, Europe, regarding the ethnic cleansing and the civilian murderous statement by the newly posted Commissioner of Police for Anambra State Command, CP Aderemi, Commissioner of Police Aderemi Adeoye. The new CP had, while addressing the officers of the State Police Command at State Command Headquarters at Awka, Anambra State, murderously stated that, and I quote, "If killing some is what it will take to protect Anambra State, so be it." This is a Commissioner of Police making this kind of statement. If it takes killing our people to bring peace to the state, what does that mean? How can you kill people to bring peace to a state? The new Anambra State Commissioner of Police controversial and murderous statement was captured in the latest report of the Sahara Reporters. Inter-Society hereby makes bold to say that CP Aderemi Adeoye has, by the statement, laid a fresh ground to massacre defenseless citizens of the state and wantonly destroy their properties. The new CP has also exposed his professional emptiness in matters of skillful intelligence detective, proactive and preventive policing, and diligent and detailed criminal investigations. It saddens our hearts that when the scrutinization world is being ruled by digital policing, including man-machine, mental crimes detection, or tracking intelligence and investigations, the new Anambra State Commissioner of Police is speedily taking policing back to the yore of Stone Age. This is more so when Nigeria and its citizens are deeply divided along ethnic and religious lines. Not long ago in Lagos State, a state resident electoral commissioner of the same geographical region where the new Anambra State Commissioner of Police comes from made the same ethnic cleansing and murderous comments, targeting defenseless members of the Eastern Nigerian population, residents in the state, most of whom had settled or lived in the state long before he was born, or first conscripted into the Department of State Security Service as a sworn intake. It is on account of the foregoing that we at the Interscope Society are strongly calling for the immediate transfer or removal of CP Aderemi Adeoye from Anambra State Police Command as Anambra Commissioner of Police. This is more so when CP Adoye has, by the statement, revealed his plans to target and massacre defenseless citizens of the state and wantonly destroy their properties, including burning down their ancestral homes. This, the new Commissioner of Police is most likely planning to do or perpetrate using class criminalization, forced labeling, and stigmatization. Granted that Monday sit at home is unnecessary and unwarranted, but using the same by the default security operatives and their chief for their military and policing establishment as a cover to wantonly destroy innocent and defenseless lives and properties must not be allowed or tolerated. While calling for the end of Monday sit at home in the southeast, the moderate security operatives and their chiefs so deployed or drafted must not be allowed to continue to hide under this same to perpetrate and perpetuate horrendous crimes against persons and properties in Anambra State, particularly southeast at large. The Monday sit at home, though morally unsound and illogical, must not be allowed. Criminalization by drafted security operatives and their chiefs as if it is the only crime existing in the southeast or any part thereof. This is even when the southeast and its south-south neighbors are blue-collar, composed, marking them out as a society with high volume of street criminalities, including kidnap for ransom, armed robbery, premeditated homicides, blue-collar generated cyber crimes, housekeeping or burglary, vandalization, stealing, roadside and motor park touting, victimless criminalities, trafficking in persons, arms and drugs, domestic violence, including wife battering and sexual abuses, highway robberies, automobile thefts, and cajoling, violent land property embezzlement. These are the additions to raging untamed and Nigerian government and its society agencies, protected jihadists, Fulani herdsmen, siege in southeast, forests, bushes, farmlands, and major highways and their securities designed for international society for civil liberties and rule of law. All right, that man is made, he has been given note to resign. He's the commissioner of police, that's what he calls himself in Anambra State. He goes out there making frivolous statements. If it means killing our people, that's the only way you can bring peace. How can you bring peace by killing people? Idiot. You leave your homeland, you're not a citizen, you're not a Biafran, we don't want you in our land. Just get away from there. You're not supposed to be there, because when you are there, you're coming there to kill our people, but we're not going to let it happen. This is Radio Biafra. I was reading this and there was a call coming in left and right and center and disrupting what I was saying. We, the indigenous people of Biafra, we've made it very clear that we're peaceful. They can go to all the meetings that they want to go to Abuja with, what's his name, Hope Uzodinma. The idea of going to Abuja is nothing but to pave way for the next election that is coming for himself, to kill as much people as possible. Probably the next thing he's going to request is to bring soldiers to Biafra land. And these are soldiers that are not coming in to guide the people, they are coming to kill. Give us Barabbas. That's what I had said before I used my program. Say, give us Barabbas, and it looks like our barrister Ejiofor just, indirectly just succumb to what accept what I said, because I said it from the beginning. That the so-called autopilots, they come in, oh, we're the disciples of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Oh, we are killing people because we want Nnamdi Kanu to be released. Nnamdi Kanu himself made it very clear that you can never get what you want by killing anyone. You don't have the right to do that, and you cannot be the one that. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name.
Richard, please, is okay for me. Could you just accept our invitation that line and come in? We are hanging in for you, sir.
All right. Call me, then I will accept the invitation. I'll bring you in.
Yeah, I sent the invitation, so we are there waiting for you. Just accept it, sir.
All right. I'll try to do that.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Let me see if I can find the invitation, because I don't really know where the invitation is coming into. Is it on WhatsApp? Is it on Skyline or Skype? Where is it coming from? It's not showing me here on my dashboard. It doesn't look like I can see anything. Okay, guys, if you're listening to me, I don't know, where are you calling me from? Are you using a Skype line or what? Okay, you're coming on WhatsApp. Let me see. Accept this. Let me see. Accept. Can you hear me now? Hello? All right, I'm trying to accept, but it doesn't look like. Are you calling me on WhatsApp or are you calling me on Skype? Where are you calling me from? All right, nothing is coming. All right, I'm having issues here. Just give me a call and I will pick it up when I accept. There's another call coming in. This is not the one.
Yeah, Richard.
Call me on that line. Then when it comes in here, I'll accept it, because I can't see anything that shows me that you're calling.
Yeah, I send the invitation again. All of us on the line,
It's not
sir.
the invitation. What you need to do is call me, not the invitation. Just call me. Call my number with your number there. Then I'll pick it up from here. Invitation is like joining the group. That's not what you need to do. All right, this is Radio Biafra. We're doing some kind of meeting, and they're calling me. I don't know why. You should send me an invitation. Just call me, and I'll pick it up from me. All right, well, we're still waiting for them to make this call, because that's the only way out. I cannot do anything otherwise. Yeah, while I'm waiting for them to take that call, I'm going to call me. Stay tuned, don't go away.
My originality, land of the rising sun. Biafra, land of the rising sun. Biafra, my home, my fatherland. Biafra, land of the rising sun.
Yes. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi Iyke, our veteran, may Elohim bless you.
Bless you too.
May Elohim keep you. Mazi Iyke, I was listening to this interview that they granted Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor.
Yes.
When he tried to explain things for people that don't understand, for them to understand, I now see that most of the callers are pretenders, but Nigerian youths and Nigerian people are pretenders. I now see the hatred. I know that they hate us. I now see more hatred when I'm listening to the calls they are making that very day. I say, no, that this country called Nigeria, zoo, will never be better because they are hiding the truth. They saw their oppressor, people that are oppressing them, they left them, fighting those that are fighting the oppressors, those that want them to breathe, those that want them to get good life, are the people they are fighting. I now see that this country, that country called, that contraction Nigeria, will never be good. As our leader calls that country, that is how this country will be. That country will never rise again because they are pretender. And pretender do the worst. When they see things, how things happen, they will not talk it in the way how things happen. God has discharged our leader, discharged and acquitted. Say that he will not stand any trial again in any court in that contraction called Nigeria. They think that we will forget the judgment or the verdict of that court. We will never forget the verdict. That verdict stands. UN Working Committee say, take him back to where you brought him. Justice Anya in Federal High Court, Umuahia, say, pay him, compensate him, pay him for damages, and take him back to where you brought him, and go to 3 or 2 daily newspaper and apologize for him. But people are still making calls, talking rubbish. They cannot stand in their truth. When this man's house is burning fire, you have fire extinguisher, and you kept your own. After that man's house burned down, the next doorpost is your own house. Your own house will burn down. So don't think that you are doing favor to us. You are not doing favor to us. Keep on pretending. Keep on doing the worst. Keep on doing whatever you want to do. It will not stop the Biafra not to come. The Biafra is at hand in our doorpost. Your call and everything cannot stop it, since you don't want to believe the truth. And and the governor, I have never seen. Had it been if Adolf Hitler is alive, Adolf Hitler will tell us or come to the national television to tell the Israelites that he's coming to do what? He's coming to Israelites. To make peace with the Israelites. To preach to the Israelites.
Thank you.
I don't see how.
All right, thank you, my brother. I have to take this meeting. I was expecting a call. Thank you for calling Radio Biafra. Thank you so much. All right, Ndeo. Hello.
No, we move.
Hello. All right, welcome to this program. Tell us your name and where you're calling from, please.
Yeah, veteran. Good afternoon from Poland here. What's up, guys? I would remain okay for the okay. And of course, I hear from Omaka. Omaka remains in other province of Biafra land. Our leader remains Mazi Kanu, members of Sugar Players and Uniting this. We continue to appreciate him and our Lord, our Majesty, Iyke Kanu. We continue to appreciate her and her family and the men and women of our radicals all over the world. Our leadership is this time that have been wonderfully well. We will continue to appreciate all of you, men and women of our radicals all over the world. Shabbat Shalom. It's Saturday's weekend. Those of you in Shabbat, we greet all of you. Yeah, today we have resumed our program. The Biafra artists that are going concert in Japan. We suspended because of the 1 million man march, which has come and gone because somebody was afraid could be a lover. Those are all of us are here today to speak to Biafrans, lovers of freedoms, our sisters especially, those of them in America and all over the world, to come up and make this journey a success. We will not fail, and we must not fail. We are Biafrans, we trust ourselves. We have September, daily 2 months now, or 1 month plus. We need the inflow of cash to be able to do things we are going to do. I have to hand over now for our comrades here. Please, my comrades, you take 30 minutes and speak to your brothers, your sisters, our wife, the importance and the need to make this thing happen in Japan. M. Josh, please unmute yourself and speak for 3 minutes to Biafrans all over the world. There, M. Josh, unmute yourself, please.
Yeah, but before you guys start.
Okay, hold on.
Before you start, I want to welcome you to the program. This is Radio Biafra USA 2, and I need you to speak, but please be considerate on time. Time factor means so much to us. So welcome to the program.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just go on. Speak loud, please. Speak loud, I'm just okay.
Thank you very much. The program. Greetings to Biafrans all over the world. I greet you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are according to your time zone. My name is Iyke Mazi, popularly known as M. Josh. The other time we talked about this, we were brought on air to talk about this, and I'm still going to say the same thing I said that time, because it's the same thing we are always saying. Please, my people, this movement, like I told you the other time, music is the food of the soul, which makes it a more easy way to pass message through to the soul. You understand? The agitation of Biafra, which is the agitation for our self-freedom and is something that has been on for a very long time. But as a matter of fact, for the sake of the forces that be that doesn't want us to have our freedom, it has been something like a cancer in the cell, which we have been fighting through to get ourselves free. This Japan tour that we are talking about is nothing more than bringing the message of our freedom, the message of our self-freedom to the doorsteps of people from different parts of the world. Some people have a wrong narrative about us because of the propaganda that has been said and a whole lot of things that have been done to rubbish our name from different parts of the world. And this is the reason why we must take this gospel to their doorsteps, to let them know that all of the things, all of the lies, all of the things that has been said about us, they are lies. It is for this same reason that only Shani Ejiri kidnap Waya Tubuya. We're not tired, which is a shame, which is a blow, which is a spit to the face of all of us, about 70 something million of us as a race all over the world. So today, I am appealing to you, Biafrans. I am appealing to you, lovers of freedom, from all over the world, wherever you are. Please, this is music, but it is beyond recording from the comforts of our home, which is our studio. I have a studio at home. All of you know, some of you who know me know how far I've invested this. Like I said the other time, I've sacrificed a lot. I've sacrificed my freedom. I can't freely come out on the road and say this is who I am because of the situation at hand, the situation on ground. You see, but that is not sacrifice enough. We have to take this to the doorsteps of these people at different corners of the world, at different places on earth, to tell them this is who we are. This is why we are agitating. This is why we need to be free. So please, any way you can support to make this gospel circulate. I will give you a little example. Let me not kill time so much because I'm looking on time. Other comrades have to talk too. Let's use the gospel, the Christian gospel, as a reference point. You see, it says, "Go ye into the world and preach to all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Whosoever believe." You have to go out there and preach. So that is what we are doing. It's more like what we are doing. Going to Japan is not for fun. Going to Japan is not to catch cruise. Going to Japan that we are going to is to go and preach this gospel. That the people out there will hear us, will understand us. It is easier to explain yourself to somebody one-on-one than communicating from the comfort of your home through social media. So please, any way we can support, so that the labor of our heroes past shall never be in vain, combined with the labor of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which is our leader, only came Nanga DSS for almost 3 years now for me and you. So please, whatsoever we can do, this dream, let it be actualized in the real sense of reality. I urge you all to support. My name remains Iyke Mazi Matthew Joshua Ike M. Josh. And this is my appeal to the people of Biafra on this. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Mazi, you want to say something?
No, nothing. Just
oh, thank you very much. Okay, thank you. One day in the place, mute your phone, okay? The group leader, Mazi Iyke Mazi, unmute yourself, please, and address Biafrans. Okay. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, Biafrans. Mazi Iyke Mazi, lovers of freedom. Yeah, in 3 minutes, please, okay? There we go on. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We thank God for the success trip to Finland for 1 million march. We thank all Biafrans for being kind, showing solidarity to our leader, and proving that indeed our love for him is more than everyone can imagine. I want to thank everyone that attended that program. At the same time, Biafrans all over the world, please, we are on our knees, begging every lover, everyone that loves Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, everyone that loves Biafra, our motherland. We are asking for just help. Please come to our aid. Come and assist us. We want to make this trip to Japan to communicate through the microphone. I always emphasize that the microphone have the biggest audience. Both those who believe and those that don't believe. It is only the microphone that can bring conversion to our brothers and also stimulate our messages, sink deep down into their spirit and their consciousness. We are asking Biafrans please to come to our aid and help us out. Your 10 kobo will go a long way. to sponsor all these wonderful talents that God has given to us. We want to also use the same medium to reach out to people who have not really understand what we are looking for. We are asking for the restoration of our motherland, and that is what we are asking your brothers and sisters. We know we love us with all your heart. You love what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing. Everybody, even those who have issues now, believe so much that the love of this young man will not just die in vain. Please come out and help us, because we want to stand behind the microphone and preach this gospel in another dimension. Biafrans, please, we are calling on you, and as you do so, we are praying that Chukwuka Abiyama will enrich you and bless you the more in the name of Chukwuka Abiyama. He say, thank you, brothers, because I know that all of you will definitely do something to help us out. Thank you.
Yeah, Mazi Iyke, you are the group leader. Hold on. Our initiator of this program in Biafra land, Sampe Masaka Jofibo, is not here. Do you have any word for Biafrans about him? Before I go to Womi, because we have three of our sisters here, I have to go to a chance to speak again before we go to men. Please.
Yeah, okay. I so much thank you, Kabiama, for giving us somebody in the person of Sample Master Akajo Fibo. He has been so dynamic. He is a man who communicates the spirit and will know the right word to go with. I want to thank him so much. And I also want to believe that we are doing something positive to make sure that things work out for us. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Let me move to Wanda. Wanda, please unmute yourself and speak to Biafrans all over the world. Wanda, over to you, okay?
Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Yeah, depending on your time zone. I want to say God bless you all. My name is Wami John Offen, popularly known as Wami. I am from Cross River State, from the eastern side of the zoo, from Biafra. Sorry, I need to shift a bit because I wasn't having privacy. Yeah, please, we are here trying to solicit for help. We are calling on all lovers of freedom all over the world, all our brothers and sisters in diaspora. We are here to beg. It is not because we want to show ourselves. It's not because we want we are even, this thing we are doing is because we love this fight. We love our freedom and we want it. We are ready, we that are here are ready to risk it all, to risk our faces, our identity, our names. We don't care what the zoo will do. But we are here to preach that gospel of freedom. We are here to preach it, and with all our hearts, we are beckoning on all our brothers and sisters all over the world. Please come to our aid so that this gospel can be spreaded all over the world. What the injustice happening this side, I think most of us are just keeping quiet because maybe if they are enjoying overseas. But we that are in the zoo, we know what is happening here. We have lost our identity, and our leader is there in the cell, languishing. And if we don't speak out, if we don't take this gospel out, that is how it's going to remain. Before you know, everything will just die off. Biafra will just die off. So what are we going to leave for the next generation? Please, I'm beckoning, I'm begging all our brothers and sisters all over the world. Hear the cry of your own blood. Hear the cry of your own blood. Please come to our aid. We need assistance. We need financial assistance so that this trip is just by the corner and nothing has been put to place yet. Please, we need you to come to our aid. And we know, and I know that if you do it, no matter how small, no matter how big, just that support. Just that support. God is going to bless you and increase you wherever you are. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, madam. We're speaking. Thank you. One is in there because of your network. Come and speak up. One is in there, mute yourself, okay? One is in there. Mute yourself. Are you hearing me? One that is in the audio. Your network cannot allow you. What do you think? Mute yourself, please. What that would be?
Yeah, Mazi, I'm here.
Go on. Yeah, go on. After this, will come up. My network is the trouble. Speak up.
Okay. Good afternoon, Biafrans. Good evening and good morning, depending on your time zone. This is Wanda Ugochinyere. Actually, I'm going to make my speech in English because of other Biafrans who can't understand Igbo language, because what we are doing is not about Igbo. So please, Umuchineke worldwide, wherever you are. My name is Wanda Ugochinyere once again, and I reside here in Biafra land. Actually, we are gathered here to solicit and to ask you all out there to support us on our upcoming trip to Japan. I think my brother here, Mazi Iyke has enlightened us a bit on what we are going there to do, and then I am joining my voice to also plead on the behalf of every other artist here to solicit for funds. We really need funds. I am being stretched for there. We really need a reality. We are going to Japan. We are not going there for cruise or for fun. We are going there to preach the gospel of Biafra. We are going there to tell the world about the predicament of Biafrans. I'm a writer and also a singer, and I understand the power in pen and also the power behind the microphone. We want to sing this word while while other Biafrans are working assiduously towards the same goal. We, the musician, we the Biafran artists, we want to use our own tool at our own disposal to preach this gospel as well, and we want to take it out because like our leader used to say, when you try things the same thing over and over again and it keep giving you the same result, you have to change strategy. So this is our way of changing the strategy. We want to use this the tool we have, which is the microphone, go out there and make the world know. Let the world know the predicament of Biafrans and tell the world how our leader has been suffering the hands of the Nigerian government and also Biafran at large. So please, we are asking you, wherever you are, male, female, our brothers and sisters, our mothers, our fathers, please, we are asking you, we are pleading for funds to make this trip a reality. And we are promising that we are going to go there and come back with our goals and aims achieved. We are not going to disappoint you people. Biafrans do not disappoint. We don't disappoint, and we never disappoint. So please, we are asking for this opportunity. We are seeking for this opportunity to go out and take the gospel to the world by ourselves. We are tired of sitting here and as we are also spreading the gospel here, it's like it's not actually enough. We are not doing enough. So we are asking you guys to please make this trip a reality for us. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Wanda. Is Wanda Ugochinyere. Thank you. Well spoken. What is in the clear? BBC, you're welcome. What is in the? Can you speak now? If you have your network can allow you, please.
Okay, thank you so much. These are the
voice you are hearing. Biafra music. These are the voice. Ugochinyere. These are that peaceful people are hearing. Wanda is in not. Speak up, okay?
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, Biafrans, friends of Biafra and lovers of freedom. My name is Wanda Iyke, and I'm here also to contribute to what my sister has said. And what I want to add is that the restoration of this very cause is in our hands. This tour is one of the ways by which we can preach the gospel of
Biafra to some countries that doesn't know the plight we are facing in Nigeria. And as Josh said, we aren't going there for fun. We're just going there to preach this very message to the people of Japan. And we can't do this alone. We can't do this without your help. Please, Biafrans, friends of Biafra, lovers of freedom, Bikono, we need your help. We want to make this tour a reality. Makanasi, Anokoma Merono, Yabo Fufu. In other words, if you people can support this very tour, definitely we are going to achieve a whole lot. I strongly believe that. I don't know how some of you feel about our leader being in DSS dungeon. He's not well fed, he's sick. And each time I wake up in the morning, anytime I wake up in the morning, I remember Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I feel so bad. If I would just go in there and take him and, I wish it would be possible. But I'm very optimistic that our leader will be out very soon. So Biafrans and friends of Biafra, I am begging and pleading with each and every one of you hearing us right now to please help us. We need your help. We can't go to the Nigerian government for this. It's not possible. I'm quite sure that we have people in this struggle and we just want you people to help us. There's no way we can go to the Nigerian government for this. It doesn't make sense. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Mother. You come out. You'll be okay. Prophet BBC, you're welcome. Prophet BBC, Bakawai, unmute yourself, please. And you know why we're here. Prophet BBC, we are not hearing you, please. If you have Bluetooth, to remove it or earpiece, speak direct from the phone. We are not hearing you. Hello?
Let me do that.
We are not hearing you. Yeah.
Good afternoon, all Biafrans. Can you hear me now?
Okay, okay. Yeah, loud and clear. Live. There we go on. But there is on there.
Okay. Good afternoon, all Biafrans. Please, my name is Prophet BBC, popularly known as Mbakawai. I will first of all start by commending the people that have been going through this process, suffering day and night, to make sure that this is being achieved. This has been the only time I come online or anywhere to ask for assistance from all Biafrans. Please, there's nothing like information, informing people about why we are going to that place. We all know what we are going through here. We are only doing it in the name of Biafra, our land, our home, our hope, the only hope we have. I pray that our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, will be released. We are also going there to preach to the world for them to know what we are going through here. Some people don't understand that people are dying here day by day. Please, anywhere you can assist us, do that. I pray and I believe we Biafrans will have everything we need. We'll have a lot of people that are in support of this. Even if you don't want to show yourself, you don't want to be recognized, attend to this very message. We need your assistance anywhere you are in the part of this world. Assist this very program. We are going to Japan to make sure we preach the same word, Biafra, because there's nowhere you can compare Biafra. That is why we are living in the center of the world. The same wise men that went to see Jesus came from the east, being Biafra land. Even the moon rises from the east, Biafra land. The sun rises from the east. Even if the world is being destroyed, there can never be people that will look like us being Biafrans. We have all we need. We have both the rich. We have both intelligent people. Anywhere you can assist, I plead you. Chukwabema will bless you. And whatever you contribute here will never be against you. It will be a blessing to you and your family. And I believe that you will see Biafra with your two eyes. In the mighty name of Chukwabema.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. One the well spoken. Chukwabema will unmute yourself.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear. We're on. We're hearing you. Go on.
Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Biafrans, wherever. Yeah, my name remains
What
Mazi
is in the
Iyke
media, please? What is in the media?
I want to use this opportunity to solicit for fund for our Biafran music artists. Biafrans all over the world to support us. There's no way we can make this tour a successful one if Biafrans didn't support us. And we are not going to the tour to do a kind of event and other things. We are going there to preach the gospel of Biafra through our music. That's exactly what we are going there for. So Biafrans, hence our Igbo superstars have failed, especially the musicians. They have failed to pass the gospel of Biafra through their music. We are using the ones we have, which is we, the Biafra music artists. We are using the opportunity to pass the message out there so that the world will hear about us.
It's like on the road.
There's no crime going to any law. So I'm calling for the freedom of our leader, Mazi Iyke Kanu, and also urging the federal government to give us a date for referendum. So that's my words concerning that. So Biafrans all over the world, I am promising you that your support will never go in vain. If you support us and make this journey a successful one, Chukwu Okike Abiyama will bless you abundantly. So thank you and may bless. This is Nwunye Chukwuebuka.
Thank you very much, Chukwuebuka. I'm waiting for Irani. Irani, your network is disturbing you. And Mazi is telling you, you are not here. Outside that, Mazi, I think we have to wait for Irani in 1 minute. If he doesn't come, we will leave the podium so that our people will start coming in. The sense of this gathering today, we will continue to plead. We will continue to convince our people for them to see the need that this tour, Japan tour, does not fail. We plead our comrades, lovers of freedom, our brothers, our sisters, those who are good to do something to make sure that this journey succeed. Like 1 million man march, we took the battle to the enemy's camp, and the message penetrated, and people understand the situation now. That trip to Finland, there's a lot of turnaround, and a lot of awareness have been created. And I will use this opportunity to appreciate all the comrades, especially those all the way from Canada, our Canadian family, Colin Sogo, KMMM, all of them that took their time and visited us here and did the needful. And those in London, UK, Austria family, Italian family, quite unfortunate, only one person came from Germany, where we claimed our headquarters here in Europe. Only one brother from Hanover with his son. We appreciate all the, and they from France and the children, all of them, we appreciate all of them. Our Italian family are great. They come in mass. We appreciate all of them. And myself, I will do, of course. We will continue to do the needful. And one that Irani, are you here? If you're here, you speak. Otherwise, we will leave the podium to our veteran who will continue to do the needful, continue to convince our people, continue to encourage our people to donate massively. This is a free donation, please. It's not a levy. You can go through your coordinators, zonal, regional, and later you go into he will load the money. Now that if you're here, the platform is yours. Otherwise, we are going to sign off. Now that Irani, okay. Please, does any one of us have anything to say before we go up? We sign out here. So any of you have anything to say again, because we have to leave the podium so that people will start calling in. Yes, I just came back online. Where I am, the line is really disturbing. Okay, Mazi, please, 1 minute. Let me just say something. Then it's going to, if you could play, please. Okay. Just please. When you let them get it. Yeah, 1 minute, please. We'll sign off. No?
I'm going to say this.
Just, please speak up. We are not hearing you.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. You're on now. Go on, brother. You're on live.
Okay. Yeah, I am saying this to my fellow Biafrans. We have the same DNA. Anyhow you like, think it, whichever way. We have the same DNA. So I'm telling you this now, like it's from the roots. Now, the world has been so much for a long time misinformed about us. And misinformation, sometimes we underrate how powerful it is, but it is very powerful because information is powerful. The misuse of information or the misdirection of information or the as in giving inappropriate information about a particular thing can destroy. And that is what we are suffering today. That is the reason why almost the whole world doesn't know our predicaments. Like, I will tell you this for real, that many people don't really know that people die every day in our land. Many people don't know that people are suffering in our land. Even right here in our land, some large percentage of the people who live here doesn't even know how far we are suffering. Yes. And this is the more reason why we have decided to come through the means of propagating the good news through music. Like I said before, you all know, it's the food of the soul. That is the easiest means and the most acceptable information, as in passing information. So please, I am begging you, like I said before, we are not going there to have fun. We are missionaries. We are missionaries who are going there to pass the good news of ourselves and pass the information of our plight, our predicaments to these people. We need help from various parts of the world. We need people to come to our rescue. We need people to assist us. These people, they live in various parts of the world, and which the only way we can get to them is to take this news to their doorsteps. Music is the easiest way. So I still urge you, my people, please, this is not time we should start saying this and that. No, please. This is our land. We don't have another land. We don't have another identity. We don't have another personality. We don't have another race. It's just us. So, whichsoever way you can assist to make this a reality, please do it. I'm begging you. Thank you very much. My name is M. Josh. Thank you.
Thank you, M. Josh. One other with me, please. Just 1 minute or so. Speak up, okay? Less than 1 minute and a half, please. Let's close. Wait there.
Yes, I'm here. Hello?
Yes. Yeah, you wanted to say something. Go on, my sister.
Okay. I wanted to I want you to still hammer on the fact. I know most of all my colleagues, they've said what I would have said because it's still on the same matter. I wanted to use this opportunity to thank as many people that are still up for this fight. I know it's not easy, but I thank God for the grace of God in our lives. And I want to use this opportunity to really emphasize on this same matter. Music is something that appeals to the deepest part of the soul. There's a scripture that says, deep, call it unto the deep. through music. Music can break any hardened person. We see that every day when we go out to minister or to sing in shows. We see that every day, no matter how big you are. Once that music has spirit, and once the person ministering is has spirit, the right spirit, it appeals to the soul. That is why we want to use this medium to reach out to the world and spread this gospel. Please, it's not because we are, after all, we are in the zoo. We already know what hunger and starvation is this way. We already know what blackouts really is this way. But it's not because we are used to it. It's not because we are hungry or we are beggars or something. It's because this is our fight. This is our thing. We need to fight for our children. Right from when I was small, please, 1 minute, I used to feel there will be a better country for me. And now I'm aging and nothing is happening. And I will give birth to children. Our children will come and inherit the same mess. Please, we need to stand up. This is the right time. I'm sure from the foundations of the world, God has marked this period to be a period where we will wake up, we will arise and speak. So we have to speak through any medium, both music, both gospel, whichever message you're preaching. So it has to be this same freedom. We need our freedom. Please, I'm beckoning on you. I'm beckoning on you, our loved ones, our beloved ones outside this country, both the ones that are here. I'm beckoning. If there is anywhere you can lend a helping hand, please do. Nothing is small, nothing is big. I always say that. And it will be well appreciated because I know God Almighty is going to bless you. God bless you. Thank you very much, Mazi.
Yeah, thank you. We are under. Baka, please close the matter for us. Baka, why? BBC, one of the big artists here. After you close the program, and the jingle is on. Even our brothers in Biafra land, our sisters, anybody that want to do something, you have my number, you have Iyke Peter's number. We have avenues how we can give us your money. We will appreciate that anywhere you are around the world. I will call my number here, and our veteran will probably call the number. The jingles are playing, and all of you playing the song, and our media, please paste these jingles in your program. Our media is all over the world. All of you, please, as you're doing your program, place this number, this jingle in your program. If you don't have it, you can call me. But those of you in the media, you have it in our platforms. Thank you. Prophet BBC, please round up.
My good people of Biafra land, please, there's nothing much for us to say here than you people have been seeing the people going through a lot to make sure they support this very program. Anywhere you can assist, when I mean anywhere you can assist, both in spiritual way, physical and otherwise, you can do it and do it without thinking of the other way around. Because one thing I know is that Biafra must come. We are talking of the date. But I believe that I am sure that Biafra is at our hand. Through this medium, we can reach some people who don't know what we are going through down here. Through this same medium, because Nigerian televisions and radio stations cannot upload what we are doing here. There are a lot of artists here passing messages, passing prophecies, singing music that cannot be uploaded, or maybe that you cannot see in any of Nigerian TV or Nigerian radio station. It is through means. We coming to Japan is to preach this to the entire world. I pray and I believe that you as Biafra, you know you must contribute your own quota in any way you can. I plead with you. I plead with you. This has been the first time I've come on social media or anywhere on air. As for this very assistant, I've not done something like this before to anybody. Everybody knows that. But I believe that through this message will be passed on to everybody that supposed to hear it. I also want to urge you, my brother, okay, foreign, please continue. Don't let anything discourage you. I know who you are, and since you started this, we have been seeing the effect, even on our people, even we ourselves. We are all crying down here because without you, there would have been nothing that somebody can achieve here. Please continue. I pray, and I believe that the God of Biafra land, people come here more seriously. That's what I'm saying. I greet you all. Anywhere you can assist, please. Anywhere you can assist, anyhow you can assist. Try and do that. You can never go back without having a reward of what you have done. Thank you all. I love you.
Yeah, thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Go, Biafrans all over the numbers, and we copy the number from the jingle that playing at the repeating, and call us, please. Our veteran, we thank you for having us today. Let our people call in and continue to do the needful. Biafrans all over the world. I say Shabbat Shalom. Thank you.
All right, thank you so
Have
much.
a nice weekend.
You too. Bye bye. Thank you for coming to the program. Just taking over, and it's amazing that we're still pleading and pleading and pleading. But you know something, this is a free will donation. Fortunately, I've been getting some calls, to be honest. People who want to take part in the donation. And I'm going to still, extend my appeal also to some of our big shot musicians out there who are not publicly supporting what we're doing, but at least they can quietly in their own corner, make some contribution to this. In fact, if it means taking pointing out any of the artists that you think you can handle, take one person and support the person. One way or the other. I'm talking about the big shots, our big artists out there. I know most of them have enough to at least supplement help. What we're saying is we're sending a message out to the world to know what is happening here. Music is quite like you all understand, even those I'm talking about. Now I'm talking about celebrities. They'll be able to make contributions. You don't have to do it directly if you don't want to be involved directly, but you can have an assistant. There are people that assist you and work for you. They can send in these donations, and if you call Radio Biafra, any of the platforms, if your assistants, I'm sure they will know how to call in. They call in and then make their donations, and we can instruct them exactly on where to put in the money. And there we go. We are trying to send a message out. The life that we're living here in Biafra land is not something that you want to live for your children. Honestly speaking, no matter what is happening, some people are out there thinking that it's business as usual. No, it's not business as usual, because we are into a very precarious position at this time. So if you have any donation, any contribution that you want to make, call into any of the Radio Biafra platforms and you'll be given instruction. Right here, you can call me at 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984, 929-406-9953. If you call me, then I'll give you instruction exactly where you're going to be able to send in this money, so that people will be able to give it to us later. If you are a Biafra, if you are a member of IPOB, you can go to your unit the way you pay your dues, and make the payment there. All you need to do is collect your receipt and inbox it to us, so that when the time is proper, we'll be able to go there and collect the money. But more especially for those of us who are the big shots out there, I keep saying it, I keep calling you guys. Any money is money, but if you want to assist, you can hear the names of the musicians. If any of them you think you want personally to sponsor, please do so. It will be very, very appreciated. It's part of the helping what we are doing. If you can assist, take the money and get somebody, one of us, say, okay, I want to assist. I want to make sure sponsor ABC or whatever, any of them that is there that you think you want to sponsor, please call us and we'll be able to tell them, appreciate it. This is Radio Biafra USA. I still have about 10 more minutes to go on the program, so call me at 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984, 929-406-9953. But please, when you call, be very considerate, because we don't have enough time. Go.
Exploiting job people, trading by barter. You give me palm oil and take soup to them day. I brought in civilization, brought in job religion, and told us about America, and we embraced it. I never knew them got a Tyrian with religious pretenders amongst our brethren, with denomination tear us apart. Building churches, schools and hospitals. We never knew we had to pay this much to be your place forever. Oh la la, so we fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schisms. We fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schisms. But our lives have gone poor. At the very spot we left our maker. Now is the time to be restored. Great Biafra be restored. I want freedom for my people. Freedom for Biafra. Ayo, Biafra, land of the rising sun. Land of the rising sun. Biafra, my home, my father. The descendants of Abraham. From Father Isaac, the descendants of Jacob. Biafra is a reality. My fatherland, my original legend.
Why are you people lying? Why don't you tell them they want an independent Biafra? Oh, they're fighting for their freedom. So we owe everything to Chukwuka to ask us to come. Not by our own might, nor power, nor will, but by the grace of the Most High.
Back in 1914, amalgamation, colonial masters, criminal masters, a mercenary soldier named Frederick Lugar brought together all them captives, including Jah people, them Yorubas and them Ariwas, and so many other people called us Nigeria, Niger area. Oh Nigeria, people with different religion, different beliefs, yeah, different in culture and tradition, different language, different in everything, overstanding under reason, forced to coexist together in the plant of confusion. Describe it as oil and the water that can never mix. Planted the cabals, them representatives here in Nigeria, looting all our treasures, colonial external marginalization of them Biafrans. Now is the time for manifestation. Now is the time to be restored. Great Biafra be restored. I want freedom for my people. Freedom for Biafra. Ayo, Biafra, land of the rising sun. Biafra, my home, my fatherland, my fatherland. Biafra, land of the rising sun. Land of the rising sun. Biafra, my home, my fatherland, my originality. Biafra, land of the rising sun. Land of the rising sun. Oh sweet home, my fatherland. I believe in Biafra. I love the rising sun. Yes, there was a country before they came from. Yeah, my home, my fatherland. Yes, it's a reality. Biafra, my original legend. Home sweet home.
All right, caller, good morning. Just 2 minutes and we go. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon to you, Mazi Iyke. Good afternoon, sir.
There.
Thank you so much. Greetings to you, my beloved brothers and sisters. Chukwu Kikabiyama continue to be our strength. My name is Hugo, and I'm calling from the blessed land of Biafra. Mazi, you see, I listen to our brothers and sisters, and I just want to addition some certain things. First of all, I commend all of them. And there are some people that I heard their voice, which I am happy. You see, I want to addition this. Mazi, I have a private message, which I cannot say on our radio for some reasons. So if I can message you, I can send you a voice message through this WhatsApp, then you listen to it. This is a part of suggestion, what somebody said that I'm not supposed to say it on air here. So if you would like to get it, at the end, I will drop a message here. That is when it comes to this, our brothers and sisters, which many of us also, we love the way we are doing it. Like what our brother BBC said, in the zoo media, the zoo radio, they are not happy hearing anything that talked about Biafra. So they don't like us. And that is the reason why there are so many of our brothers and sisters who are making a very good message on what we are doing. They are nowhere to be found. But as long as Chukwu Kikabiyama made available this wonderful platform, we must continue to spread the gospel all over the whole world. Yes. So the reason why I called is that I want to tell you what somebody said, and I would like you to get that message privately. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you very much, all right, Sobadro. Just send it on the same number where you just sent it, where you just made the call. Send me a WhatsApp message there, and I'll read it. All right, brothers and sisters, Biafrans all over the world. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. I've finally shut down all the phone lines, so we're not taking any more calls. We have to go because Mazi Alozie is next, and today at least the women are coming in today, and we don't want them to rush. We want to give them enough time to prepare themselves. What I have to tell you as a message that we should remain resolute. It's light at the end of this tunnel. Trust me, there is. There is light there, and the light, we're seeing it already, is shining. There's nothing anybody can do. The government can do all they want. These two shall pass. Let it not look like convolution. They're giving order for 1 month to sit at home, whatever. It has nothing to do with us. We are the indigenous people of Biafra. We didn't order any sit at home. It does not matter, but somebody who has common sense will understand that it is the government that is perpetrating this. That's the idea of holding our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Oh, let's hold him. We can't kill him because if we kill him, we don't know the consequences. We don't know what might happen. So let us hold him now so that our stooge will continue the destruction. But after all said and done, these two shall pass. There's nothing. Biafra is here to stay. It is here already with us. People can do whatever they want to do. They are even confused because they are fighting themselves. I heard they went to a meeting with Tinubu because they want to release Nnamdi Kanu. It's not true. That's obviously not true. We know that. The man, the Supreme Court governor is planning a way for himself to remain in office. He's not doing it for the interest of anybody. So it doesn't bother us. We don't really care. Whether they go there, go heaven, go hell, go anywhere you want to go. There is nothing anybody can do about it. And in reference to our musicians that are going on tour in Japan, we're appealing for sponsorship. It's not like a levy. No, it's a free will donation. I even had the mind of calling up our own musicians also. They are the big ones out there who pretend as if they don't want to get involved in what we're doing, but they know that what we are doing is right. If they can take one of them and sponsor them for this trip, God will bless you directly. Because I know most of you can afford it. Whatever However you think you are going to support, please do so. From here, from me, let's call it a day. And be with you again tomorrow at the same time. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. But don't forget, and always remember, that Biafra for us is our religion. And here on Radio Biafra is where we worship. From here, from me.
In Biafra.
Stay tuned for Mazi Alozie, who is coming in next. From here, from me, it's goodbye. Bye-bye.
The last hope we have is in Biafran restoration. I believe. Listen to Radio Biafra. It's where we worship. As a Chukokike Abiyama. Let your kingdom come. Listen to Radio Biafra.
Congratulations. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Honestly, I accept your congratulations, even though I see it. Because I remember one time when the fighting in Borno, when our people were being killed left and right. Then what is your argument? I said, do you remember one time when our people were being killed in Borno State, left and right, Bauchi, Gombe, everywhere in the north? Of course. I remember you were saying that was there any Southerner among us, we were the one killing ourselves. I always remember this statement, Mr. Kunle. But look at this today now. Today our brother is in charge, and I'm sure he made it clear to the world. The first thing he said was that he was moving the command of the Nigerian army to Maiduguri and to when Boko Haram is over. So if not your brother as the president, who will do it for you? But we could have done it to anybody in Nigeria. But you can see that some people refuse to do it for us. So really, today I understand why we have to have the presidency, honestly. It's like that, Kule. Kule is like that. Because how can anybody convince us that some miscreants cannot be dealt with by Nigerian army? Why can't we believe it was deliberately left? Even if there is no involvement of government hand in it, why can't we believe that it was deliberate and let them kill themselves? Well, it has come out even very clear, because it was at a point in our campaign, they were saying that by the killings of Boko Haram, there will be no population again. In fact, let me tell you why the North insisted that Jonathan has to go, because we had the plan that if Jonathan continues, the same problem will happen in Kano, the same problem will happen in Sokoto, the same problem will happen in Jos and everywhere until when our population is depleted. No. We have had a wonderful experience, honestly. In order to avoid the problem, that's what I said the people. So whether he accept or not, the laws was it was clear voting now. What clear vote? You never what Babangida did for us. Babangida, you see what happened was, even when Babangida did it, you understand? Do you get me? The bulk of the population that voted was from the north. And really said it. Since Babangida was in Abuja, Governor Rimi of Kano State, then former governor of Kano State, he said, if they see in Abiola in Lagos, Abiola Babangida will have said it is Yoruba that did it. So Abiola should fly to Kano, they will swear him as president, and they stand their ground. Before we know, they rallied around Abiola, they said, don't go to North, if you go, they will kill you. Maybe so happened. Do you understand? No. So I'm coming now. So Babangida got the... Abacha that interpreted him for many years. I'm coming now. I'm coming. Before we are talking about the cancellation now, the cancellation of the elections. And two, didn't you see that even from the West, there were people who supported there are big men who joined in the cancellation of the elections. But whatever it is, at that time, it was nobody was feeling the Yorubas left and right. Babangida was virtually betraying everybody. And today, have you not seen him on TV? Have you not seen how he was looking? It's God